like nothing I'd ever witnessed before. It was hosted by a very colorful and apparently popular character named Don Francisco. A 4-hour variety show filled with skits, talent shows, game shows, interviews, and the most gorgeous women dancing in tight sequin clothing I'd ever seen. Like Saturday Night Live, Jerry Springer, The Price is Right, Star Search, Solid Gold, and Showtime and Deep Hollow all wrapped up in one. Where had the show been all my life? It was amazing. Sometimes when on Saturday nights Frank would leave me to go drive around with his boys, I would sit with Rosa and watch Sabado. Rosa would bring out plates of warm rice pudding and play a game of virtual charades in an attempt to communicate. She seemed thrilled to have company. Apparently, for some crazy reason, no one else in the house enjoyed the show. Rosa really liked me. So much so that she gave me a gold crucifix on a delicate chain for Christmas. It came in a bright gold cardboard box. Rosa had slipped it in my chair while I was in the bathroom. But as soon as I pulled away the little cotton mattress that covered it, Frank was livid. Mierda, mommy, she's a Jewish! They don't wear crosses, they wear... Coño, what do you people wear? I stammered, well, sometimes a Jewish star. See, mommy, un Jewish star! Frank snatched the box and placed it on my rubber placemat. And I don't remember what Rosa said back, but she looked so sad and embarrassed, and I just said, Frank, it's okay, I like it, it's beautiful. Maybe she didn't know. And then, time stopped. I took the crucifix out of the box and had Frank clasp it around my neck. And as the lightning bolts roared, Rosa just beamed, mira que linda. And there it was, a shiny crucifix dangling around the neck of, was proudly bat mitzvahed at the Society of the Advancement of Judaism. Standing in Rosa's powder blue bathroom, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it didn't have Jesus himself on it, no naked body, no wrists or nails, no head of thorns. Just a simple, feminine gold cross. And I wore it, everywhere. I wore it outside with the sun beaming down on my collarbone. I wore it to the bodega and ordered bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. I wore it with bright red lipstick and a slick back ponytail, like all the girls on Dykeman. I wore it and I went to the supermarket with Rosa and someone thought I was her daughter. I wore it to the Hunter dance with Frank and he had a big, thick rope chain with a cross on it that used to scare my mother. But now we look like such the cutie crucifix couple. I was Latina girl, I was Frank Shorty, and I never felt so pretty. The only time I didn't wear it was when I went home. I would religiously, discreetly remove it when Frank hit the windy 96th Street bend off the Henry Hudson. Winter came and it seemed like Frank spent more and more Saturday nights driving around with the boys. And then, after 4 months of regularly watching Sabado Gigante with my crucifix and Rosa, the inevitable happened. I began to understand Spanish. This became unfortunately apparent when one Saturday night I heard Frank on the phone with his boy Oscar telling him they were going to go pick up Damaris and her friends so they could all go to Copa. You fucking asshole, I screamed. Frank looked confused, scared. You can't understand me. I've been home watching Sabado Gigante with your mother every Saturday night, you fucking idiot. What did you think would happen? Frank reached for my arm. Leave me alone. Déjeme tranquila. Oh my God, I was practically fluent. All those hours with my crucifix and Rosa and Don Francisco and walking around in my costume in the Heights had paid off. I eventually broke up with Frank at a McDonald's on 178th Street in Broadway.
Is there really one
For 2 months, I thought I might die of heartbreak. Rosa took it just as bad. Turns out for 6 months, she told every girl that called the house, Frank no here. She Frank to tell me I could still come over and watch Sabado with her whenever I wanted. I was tempted. I missed Rosa's rice pudding and Don Francisco's booming voice. Wasn't the same watching it by myself.